We shall now proceed to the last item on the order paper, which is a subject for discussion in the name of the Honourable Burke, on the urgent need for government to grow the economy, create jobs, and spend more efficiently, an alternative to increasing taxes and deficits to achieve a South Africa that works for all its people. I now recognize the Honourable Burke.
Historic. That's what our people say about this delayed budget. Our grandchildren may one day learn about these weeks in textbooks. So, Mr. Chair, I would say we're creating a legacy. And legacies are something I think about a lot. Something that should give us direction. And I am guided by the legacy of Helen Suzman. A legacy that says you should go find out for yourself and that you should stand, even if it means standing alone, for the liberties of all of our people. Similarly, the ANC, especially the ANC BZ, or before Zuma, has a remarkable legacy of fighting for freedom, of improving lives. And during the Mbeki years, even had a legacy of growing the economy and slowly reducing unemployment. But legacies not only guide you, Mr. Chair, they require that you live up to them. It's not enough for the DA to talk about how we believe in an equal opportunity society. We have to make sure that we also support policies and produce budgets that actually create those equal opportunities for all. That goal, equal opportunity, is born from our party's proud liberal past. And it's a goal we supposedly share with the ANC. As anyone in the ANC will correctly tell you, we've not yet attained and achieved economic freedom. To paraphrase Dr. Martin Luther King, what good is it to be able to eat in a restaurant if you can't afford a burger or a coffee? So if our parties agree on pursuing this goal, why is there this budget impasse? If we know that millions of South Africans cannot afford basic nutrition, never mind ordering a burger or a coffee at a restaurant, then why is the ANC Minister of Finance still contemplating making that burger and that coffee and tea and baby powder and electricity more expensive with a VAT increase? How does that achieve economic freedom, Mr. Chair? We're told that these taxes we can't afford are necessary because we're protecting social spending. And so I ask, how is 1.6 billion rand that we're spending on the DRC white flag waving operation protecting our people? And who are we feeding with our catering budgets? It's not the poor. Can this truly be the party of Lutuli that raises taxes which harm the poorest of our people the most? Can this truly be the party of Chris Hani that would threaten to cut social spending instead of focusing on how many failing state-owned entities we have, which is serving no purpose and where fat cat executives eat from multi-million rand salaries? To my honorable colleagues in the ANC, I have to ask you, what will be your legacy? Surely it cannot be either an austerity budget or a budget that hikes taxes. Surely this can't be your contribution to the movement. Now, Mr. Chair, I would not call anybody a sellout, but what will you, members of the ANC, tell your grandchildren? Because I know what I'll tell mine. I'll tell them I fought for a budget that had no VAT hikes, or increases in income tax, or increases in corporate tax. Because South Africans, regardless of whether they live in a shack or whether they're struggling to cling on to middle class, are suffering enough already. I will tell my children I fought for a budget that included a comprehensive spending review, a Ghostbusters budget, if you will, one that finds employees that don't exist and removes them from our payrolls. I will tell my children I fought for jobs and I fought for growth and I fought for efficient spending that benefits the poor, not the executive class. Because, Mr. Chair, there's nothing normal about 32% unemployment, about the millions of South Africans living in poverty, and about a country that's getting poorer each year, and a budget which then wants them to pay more tax on baby formula. So fighting a VAT increase budget will be my legacy. That will be the DA's legacy. And to the partners we have in the ANC, I say the following: decide today what your legacy will be.